Howdy friendos, Crazy Jason here. You like the spooky green lighting on my face? Appropriate for what I'm about to talk about. Also, if I turn the camera this way, I get a little lens flare action going on, Abrams style. How would you guys like to see J.J. Abrams direct a horror film? I wouldn't. I imagine it'd look something like Cabin in the Woods, but with 3 times the budget and more of this. Anyway, guys, I just got out of The Conjuring, and I've got to say, A+. A fucking plus horror film. There's some people coming, but I'm going to keep going. They're staring at me, but I'm going to keep going because this is literally the 5th time that I've attempted this review. Now I've got some cool lighting going on. This is kind of orangey pumpkin glow. October's right around the corner. There's a nip in the air. And I felt like it was time to go see a horror movie. I honestly can't remember off the top of my head the last time I saw a horror movie in the theater that actually creeped me out. I'm not going to use the word scare, but I did get some goosebumps. And that doesn't happen often. I really can't think of a movie in years that I've seen. I mentioned Cabin in the Woods, because that's kind of a fun. We've been so desensitized that it's hard. It has crippled filmmakers from making something that's genuinely creepy or scary. Now, movies like Paranormal Activity, they have an advantage because there's a basis in reality, because you have these reality shows like Ghost Hunters, and it kind of taps into that, where you have hidden cameras and things of that nature. But to make a traditional narrative film in this day and age, something that's set in the past, no less. This movie is set in 1971, and to actually pull it off to where you're really into it and you're really feeling the goose pimples is quite a feat. I have to give high praise to James Wan, the director. John Leonetti, I believe, the cinematographer. Everything about it was good. The acting, Patrick Wilson, I believe his name is. Love all the film. He's one of those guys I enjoy watching on the screen. Who else? Lily Taylor. She's been around for a long time. Really creepy, especially towards the end. I don't want to give it away, but if there's gonna be a movie that's gonna scare me, it's gonna be a demonic possession, ritualistic, exorcist type movie. The Exorcist, the original Exorcist film, is actually one of the movies that really freaking scared me when I was younger. But if you have Netflix, for instance, or you go to Redbox, you see a slew of these exorcist films out, of these possession films, and they're just some of them are okay, some of them are interesting or entertaining to watch, but in the end they don't really creep you out. They don't get under your skin. This movie does. This is a top of the line movie, and I would highly recommend seeing it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It does what a horror film is supposed to do. It scares you. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to come by real quick with my thoughts on The Conjuring. October's right around the corner. Hope you guys are putting your horror movies together. Let me know down below what movies that you've seen in the theater in the past, say, 5 years that have genuinely given you some chills. Because for me, off the top of my head right now, I may not be thinking of one, but I just can't. Maybe, what's that movie, Neil Marshall? What's that movie Neil Marshall directed? The Descent. Yeah, The Descent. That last 7 years or so, that was pretty scary. But anyway, guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm Crazy Jason, and I'll see you next time, baby.